So there was a guy, that recent Ring IQ hate mail I did about how, Javante ain't no cash cow, straight up. There was a guy, he goes by the name Piz 119. PIZ 119, 6119 something. And he got mad, the way Javante Davis fans often do when you hit them with the truth. I liken them to liberals. I liken them to liberals because they don't like reality. You could give them the facts, the stats. You could give them the truth by the numbers. And all they're going to do is get mad at you. So he said, what'd he say? He said he draws way more pay-per-view than the rest of them weak-ass guys. Stevenson just started doing pay-per-view and his fights were fucking free. Hey, Piz, you stupid fuck. Does anybody call Shakur Stevenson a cash cow? Them quote-unquote weak-ass guys you talking about. Who you talking about? You talking about Devin, T.O., Ryan, and Shakur. Does anybody call them dudes cash cows? No, they do not. So is the only way for Javante to be a cash cow for you to compare him to people who don't do pay-per-view normally? You know how fucking stupid you sound, bro? I compared him to people that earn a lot of money, that do a lot of pay-per-views. That's how I compared him to because, well, he's supposed to be a cash cow. So I'm going to compare him to cash cows. You want to compare him to guys who nobody says are cash cows because that's the only way he could seem like he big shit. Very simple. Ray, what it do? Davo. Ray, you better jump on this motherfucking panel, man. We're going to go over the Shakur Stevenson signing. I already gave my thoughts on it. What it do, boxing nerd? David Benavidez boots are future cash cow. I don't know about David. I don't know about... I said this before, boxing nerd. A lot of the guys who went on to become cash cows, a big part of the reason they were able to do that is because they had an abundant supply of opponents, guys that they could fight in very big fights. Now, when you think about Boots, he actually has that. He has that because he could do the Fundora, he could do the Ortiz, he could do some of the guys at middleweight. He's got a nice array of future fights that he can have that can be built. Whereas with David, that's not the case. There's not a lot of people to fight at at cruiserweight that make for big fights. And it's not like he could go up to heavyweight and keep fighting up there. Like, at some point, motherfuckers got to address reality. That dude goes up to heavyweight, they will beat the dog shit out of him. So I disagree. I don't really see David having the potential to become a cash cow. Nah, I don't see it. He's been on pay-per-view 4 times. Those pay-per-views don't really sell that much, Shout out to my man Drew. After Nello, Inoue, AJ, who's going to be a Forbes guy? Too soon to tell, Drew. Maybe it's Emiliano. Maybe it's somebody we're not thinking about right now. Maybe it's somebody who's not fully developed right now. It's too soon to tell. It's kind of like, and I've said this before. After Muhammad Ali gets beat by Trevor Berbick and retires, the entire Larry Holmes era, you can't say that another Ali popped up. Somebody who, he had that effect on the sport. It's not until Mike Tyson comes along, and that's 2 eras later. So it wasn't right away. There was a period in there, a transitional period, where no, there wasn't really a successor to Muhammad Ali. You can't say that Larry was the successor. You could say that he was the most dominant heavyweight of his era, but was he a successor to Ali? No, not really, because he didn't have the effect on the sport that Ali had. And people didn't really like Larry because of stuff that he said. Fuck Benavidez. Andy Ruiz is, yeah, I suppose so, bro. Who is top 5, top 10 current? Well, the thing is, there's no such thing as a top 10 of cash cows. It's not like a pound for pound list. To be a cash cow right now, the cash cows of boxing, and there are only really 3. Canelo is still a cash cow. AJ is still a cash cow. Fury is behind him, and Inoue. Those are cash cows. Those are guys that you make a whole fuck ton of money by fighting them. Whereas, you know, if you thought about a Gervonta, for example, do you make $10 million fighting Gervonta? Did Lamont Roach, Isak Cruz, Mario Barrios, did they make 10 million fighting him? You know the answer. No. They probably got a few million on the low end. A few. Not 10. Canelo kicked out $10 million to Caleb Plant. To Caleb Plant. So unless you doing shit like that, no, you not a cash cow. Being a cash cow is not relative. It's not. It's definitive. When you a cash cow, you tick off on certain boxes. There's not 10 cash cows in boxing. No. Jack is closer to a cash cow than Tank and Benavidez. You talking about Jake? Nah, I ain't watching that super bullshit. Super alcoholic. Nah, I ain't watching that shit. There's not 10 cash cows. The same way you could say that there really aren't 12 pay-per-view worthy fights in the sport, right? That we said that the other day, is the same way you say, no, there are not 10 cash cows. There are a handful, a few. The way it's always been, because it was always that way. Like, when Mayweather was number one, he was the number one draw in the sport. No arguments. The second was Manny. The third was Canelo. The fourth was Cotto. But that was really it. It was only a couple of guys you were going to get out there and make a whole lot of money by fighting them. It's never like fucking 6 and 7 and 10. There's not 10 cash cows in boxing. There's a handful, less than a handful. And that's the way it's always been. What it do, Pumpkin? You know, and yeah, it's not that Jake is closer. Jake is more of a cash cow than Gervonta. He'll get you on Netflix. He'll get you on Netflix. Jake is more of a cash cow than fucking Gervonta. You don't make life-altering money fucking around with Gervonta. Gervonta, after all these years, what he has is the potential for very big fights. The potential. The reason that potential is often not realized is because he rarely fights who people want him to fight. So you could say that him and Shakur would be a big fight that does commercially well. That would be true. You could say that him and Devin, that would do commercially well. That would be true. But he not about to fight none of them. So he going to keep doing his little 2 and change, and people going to act like it's a big deal. Got Peter Butter. Peter Butter. Who is Peter?
What up? You already know what time it is.
Hey, man, you gotta stop with these fucking names, bro. I be thinking,
you know what time it is, man.
I be thinking it's them fucking, because they be trying to jump up here and put porn on the shit, bro. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, I heard y'all talking about that before.
Yeah,
I didn't get to see it. You know what I'm saying? Was it good porn? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know what? It wasn't my brand. You know, it wasn't my brand of porn, but you know, I mean, I suppose there's a market for it. Shakur Stevenson going to Zuffa, Fig, good or bad?
Oh, that's real. That's a real thing.
No, that's real. That's real. Oh. They confirmed it. That's real. Good or bad?
If Shakur going over there, right, they're going to be paying Shakur what he's been getting.
I think they're going to pay him more than that.
Or more. Right. But I mean, at the same time, he's the best boxer in the world. So it's kind of like.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but I wouldn't say that, but I'm thinking. See, let's see for Shakur, and I already said this in the video that I just uploaded. I already said this. For Shakur, it's good because he makes a big score. For him, it's good. Is it good for us? And is it good for Zuffa?
Is it good for us because we get to see Shakur Stevenson? Zuffa boxing is the fucking cheapest thing in the United States. It's more accessible to people. I fuck with that Paramount shit and them keeping prices low. And if you get more stars, American stars over there, like, you know, I'm not a fan. Like, I mean, the Zone's the shit. I ain't gonna front. They're collecting motherfucking sanction. They're collecting fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Infinity Stones. Infinity Stones. They got the infinite. They Thanos. They got the Infinity Stones.
Like they swole as fuck right now.
They big as shit.
Veiny,
and hard. Ray, it's been a long time, Ray. Is it, in your opinion, what were your immediate thoughts of Shakur going to Zuffa? What was your initial? What did you feel at first? Because usually that's the accurate shit. Say it again, Ray.
Bitch ass nigga.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't fuck with it. I'm sorry. Like, generally, when I looked at it and I've seen what it did with Jai, right? And I'm like, you could at least give Jai the excuse of, okay, he was dumb. He didn't think that what was gonna happen happened. So I don't go over to. So he went over to the zoo for thinking he was gonna get more fights. I don't really see what great fights Shakur Stevenson's about to get into right now.
Ryo.
Like,
Nah, he said no. He said no.
He
said
Ray,
no.
Ray,
Wait, one at a time.
had no offers though.
Drew. Fig, no Ryo. He ruled that out. Shakur
Ryo said that, or Shakur?
No, okay. Shakur ruled that out. He said no Ryo. He said that.
But it's like, what options does he really have over there? And like, what's it called? He has a WBO title right now. I know he doesn't care about the belts, so that might just go out the window. But it's like, even that, the WBO has already seemed to put a stance against the title, Zuffa itself already. So you're not going to have a belt. Your options are going to be limited. And frankly, even if we're talking about maybe, let's say Devin Haney goes over there, right? That's at 47. You don't want to go to 47.
That's a valid
what
point.
Are you doing?
Let me go to her.
You went over there to avoid competition.
Whoa. I gotta circle back to that.
Erroneous.
Herb, what was your initial reaction to Shakur going to Zuffa?
I was thinking, like, I don't know. I was thinking, and woe was is it going to be bad for Zuffa? Because they're going to be shoving out a lot of money to throw these fights with Shakur or anybody else. So they got Ben over there, they're overpaying. They got Shakur, they're overpaying. So I'm thinking how they're going to make out later on from all this. That's what came to my mind.
Drew, initial thoughts. Shakur Stevenson, he's one of your favorite fighters. You love pure boxers. You love lateral movement. You love the jab.
Sexy Puerto Ricans.
With the
my dick got hard because the left field curveball is him versus Loma finally at 35.
I didn't think of that. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think of that.
Loma.
Yeah,
Inaugural Zuffa lightweight belt, or if they pay Loma enough to go up to 140 one more time, or for the first time.
I didn't think of that.
He's been out the ring for a minute. He could go to 140.
But it's not about that. It's the name. Like, Dana White just wants to he wants to whip out the biggest dick in American boxing.
Here's the thing, Drew. It sounds good, the Loma thing. But look at who Loma said he wants to fight, and that's what puts the kibosh on that. He says he wants to fight Charlie Suarez as a segue to Navarrete. So he's not coming back at 35, let alone going up to 40. Like, nah, he's not doing that.
Well, but Navarrete, I was hearing yesterday with the boxing guys, Navarrete Foster is pretty much going to be a done deal for the fall.
No. Yeah. Like, and I want that. Like, I do. Like, I want that fight. Like, more than I want to see Loma fight either of them. Actually.
Yeah. So realistically, when could Loma actually get them? Next fucking spring?
But in between that's not crazy.
His ring return is for the fall. Charlie is about to fight this summer. Charlie's about to fight on a pro box show this summer. If Loma's coming back in the fall, yeah, he could fight Charlie and get the winner of that fight, Foster Navarrete, next year. If it's like that,
would be clean.
And just confirm my other thoughts. Like, I know Zuffa and them, they're not worried about Frank in the UK and Eddie. Those guys got it on lock over there. But America, you could be the preeminent voice for boxing in America. Fine. Because out of those 820 that watched fucking Abdullah Mason, the Zone didn't say how many came from TNT. They bundled them all three together.
But if what you're saying, before I pass it to Jason, is if what you're saying is you think that Zuffa can dominate the American market, I'm going to disagree respectfully. I've been saying this, and the more I look into the crystal cock to see into the pee hole, Eddie is the one who inherits America, not them. Eddie's got the reputation with the Brits, with the Americans, with the Aussies, with the Mexicans. He will get you paid, and he won't short you I believe he inherits America. Jason, initial thoughts to Shakur Stevenson going to Zuffa. What was the first thing that came to mind?
First thing came to mind is whatever. I ain't gonna watch you anyway. Straight up, like what am I gonna watch him for? Ray's more right than you want to admit, Jules. Because who's he gonna fight over there? Devin Haney? No. Lomachenko? We already heard that. No. Like, what am I gonna watch? The second best boxer in the world at best be boring with guys who are beneath him, like Teofimo?
No, not even, because Tio. You see what side of the street Tio's on, right?
And he already beat him, so.
Yep.
Are you excited, Jason, to pay for the DAZN pay-per-view with PBC now too?
Oh, yay, hooray!
This is the thing, Jules. This is the thing. I would agree with you if the zone was cheaper. I don't think they're gonna really get it just because of that price point.
Yeah.
I feel like if I were paying for boxing, if it was $40 a month, I would want both the zone and Zuffa.
I'll say this. And I'm not a fan of the pay-per-view shit. I'm not on board for that shit. But what I will say is, if you are someone who buys, let's call it at least five in a year, you don't have to buy all of them. You see what I mean? But you know that you buy about 5 in a year, then the tier is justified. Because in the 5 that you buy in a year, that's the ultimate tier right there. If you buy 5, you see that? No, you don't buy fucking Tommy Fury versus Eddie fucking Hall. Of course not. But you do buy a Benavidez Zerto, right? You do buy that.
I don't know about that.
My pushback on that, Jules, is if all the real fights that are pay-per-views like Crawford, Canelo are going to Netflix, AJ Fury, what is pay-per-view worthy to fucking buy now?
Well, okay, let's say this. I'm very happy for Abdullah Mason. He has my highest hopes and aspirations rest with Abdullah Mason. I like the kid inside and outside the ring. I'm not worried about these fucking guys, Drew. AJ's halfway out the door, bro. Tyson Fury's in Thailand with the lady boys. That's yesterday's news. It is though. That's yesterday's.
No, it is.
Those guys are yesterday. So yeah, take him to Netflix, give him a hand job, do what you want. But what I liked is, this kid was not in a big fight. That was not a big fight. It was a good fight. It turned out to be a good fight, but it wasn't a big fight. 820,000. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
I do too. What I don't like is fucking Boots versus Josh Kelly going to be a fucking pay-per-view.
I told you it was going to be a pay-per-view, bro. I told you.
That's what I'm saying. The shit like that, where that's going to be considered baseline pay-per-view now.
So let's say we don't have any numbers on the Zayas fight, by the way. No, pay attention to things like that. I see. You have numbers for a fight from a week ago, but you don't have numbers for a fight. What was it? 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
We don't have those.
And you have those numbers direct because it's streaming. You have them direct.
I see. You see the bullshit. You guys have these numbers already.
And you're the only one. You're the first one content creator to bring that up.
No, you know what's going on, Jules. You know they're waiting for enough people to buy the replay so they can go. 120,000 bought the pay-per-view. 250,000.
Nobody's waiting for replays for 125,000. That's embarrassing.
No, I don't regret I really don't. Just personally, I don't regret purchasing that fight because it felt like an old school throwback fight from way back. It was a great fight to watch. Boots and It was a great fight to watch. But I'll say that the point remains. If you can't do 3, and I stand, if you can't do 3, shouldn't be a pay-per-view. If you can't do, because you're sacrificing too much to do 2, to do less than 2. If you do it as a regular fight, millions of people will watch it. If you do it as a pay-per-view, trying to get a few more dollars, well, you're not going to get. If you only did 2 and change or less, well, you didn't make much, so it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. It doesn't really become worth it until 3 and better. That's when it's worth it. Boots don't belong on pay-per-view. That's the moral of the story.
Not yet.
Exactly. Not yet. Now, if you do Zayas, then Kelly, build up to Fundora, let Undisputed be pay-per-view, I could then I could understand, like, okay, this
Yeah.
is the last, then I could understand. And then after that, if you bring in Unibrow Virgil, then I can understand. But at this moment, nah, dog, the benchmark has always been 3. If you go, yes, the benchmark for who belongs there and who doesn't has always been 3 at or around 3. And if you're doing less than that, you're wasting people's time and money. That's 2.
That was a
I mean, to be
that
frank,
was
you
a
remember what
funny
Coppinger said about it, right?
Say
He was
it
like,
again. He said that, yeah.
No. What Coppinger said about it, and realistically, honestly, this is what I go off of. He said it's 3, but in all reality, like if we're putting it at 3 consistently, that's not a good thing. It should be really at like 5 or 6. That's when it really justifies cutting off the rest of the audience.
Yes.
Like 3 is just profitable.
No, let's
But
call it this.
it's not
No,
positive.
no, wait a minute. Two could be profitable.
Okay.
Two. Listen, 1 could be profitable. They can all be profitable depending on how you do the numbers. They can all be profitable. It's not about that. It's about, at least with 3. If you're gonna sacrifice 800,000 viewers, let's say you got a fight, you know you could do 1 million on it, 1 million views as a regular fight. If you're gonna sacrifice that 800,000 viewers delivered to that platform, at least bring in 300,000 buys, at least. But under that, it's not worth it. That's the thing. To make a few more dollars, it's short-term goals versus long-term goals. That in the short term, yeah, you'll make a little extra on pay-per-view, but in the long run, you're sacrificing the audience, which is why boxing is this way now. That you guys want to put everything on pay-per-view, so nobody cares anymore. It's not worth it. But if you could do 3 and better, okay, that's not bad.
I just can't get over that
Yeah.
funny ass joke Jules said earlier. Virgil fighting someone who can fight back. That's hilarious.
Right?
You know what other joke was funny was him fucking busting out Oscar in the last relay of like, Oscar, the fans want the fighter, they don't want the fight.
Oscar's just a
What
dickhead.
the fuck was he wearing on his head in that second?
I don't know. Some tranny wig. Shout out to D. Shakur should be sponsored by NyQuil. The only virtue that I see of Shakur going to Zuffa, and I already said this, but I'll say it again, is that we won't have to pay-per-view. Because to our knowledge, Zuffa doesn't do pay-per-view. Paramount, to our knowledge, they're not going to do pay-per-views
Not
over
right
there.
now.
Right? That could change. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. That could change.
Now I gotta ask, with the PBC going to DAZN, are we gonna expect a price hike next year?
I don't. I
No.
don't.
Who's
No,
there?
I don't. I
What you
don't.
hiking the price for?
I don't because who's that guy? Who's that guy you talked to, Drew, on Twitter? That he's like, he's real in the know, a media guy. What's that guy's name?
Jed
got
or
like-
front row Brian?
Is it front row Brian? He's got Bruce Willis as his decal.
Oh yeah, it's front row Brian. Yeah, he was a
Okay,
big
so-
MMA guy, equities guy.
What he said that was true was a lot hasn't changed. You're still doing pay-per-views primarily, PBC. The only thing that changed is, you have a new distributor to help you distribute those pay-per-views, but there's no actual reason for there to be a price hike. Now, I will say, if they start doing more regular shows, then you can expect a price hike, because where would they be getting the money to do these regular shows? DAZN. Okay, so yeah, then there's going to be a price hike. Then you can expect that. But at this moment, if all the deal really is, we picked up your pay-per-views and we're going to help you sell them too, I don't expect a price hike. I don't. Maybe next year, though. Maybe next year, but not now. Not at this moment.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that Shakur signed to Zuffa, I'm like, yeah, it's a wrap for the zone. The zone, I don't want to say Shakur was the last nail on the coffin, but it's only a matter of months, maybe a year or 2. But
Okay, bro. This nigga's trolling.
Yeah, he gotta be. He gotta be.
okay, you tell me.
Well, you're serious?
Okay, you tell me what's the biggest fight right now that could be made?
Oh, hell no, bro. You were dead.
No,
ass.
tell
So
me,
who?
tell me. No,
No,
tell
no.
me. Tell me.
No, wait. Let me put it to you another way, bro. Can
No,
I put it to you another
hold
way?
on. You,
The biggest
you as a paying customer, how do you feel about paying $40 a month? On top of that, having to buy pay-per-view, the biggest fight, not even
No.
being on
Wait a
DAZN.
minute. Now I'm trying to answer your first question.
Yeah.
The biggest fight to be made is Joshua versus Fury. Commercially, that's the biggest fight in boxing right now. Commercially, yeah, that's the biggest one.
Yep.
That is the biggest one. Shakur, I think you're trolling, or I like you got to be
No, I'm
trolling,
serious.
right?
I'm serious. I'm not. It's not the fact that it's Shakur. I don't fucking like that gap tooth fuck. It's the fact that they're buying everybody now.
No, they're
Everybody,
not. No, they're not.
bro. If they're overpaying for a boring diva like Shakur, you know
Do
Yeah.
Haney's
you know
going
what?
there next.
Let me tell you. All right,
Yeah.
I know. I believe he is. I agree with you on that. What you're not getting is, even if you were able to do Shakur and Haney, let's say you do that. Okay, that's one fight. What
hmm
now? That's
Then
one
what?
fight.
Okay.
What
Okay.
now?
Then what? How much? I don't mean to sound like an asshole, but how much does Bob have left? What the fuck does Oscar bring?
Wait. It's not all down to Bob. You have Todd. You have Carl Moretti. I don't really know that Todd is the successor. I know that he's got the title, but I looked at Carl Moretti a little more. But you're not getting it. Zuffa is a giant refugee camp. It's Gaza. That's what it is. It's Gaza. Outside of 4 fighters, really 3. Okay, congratulations, you got Shakur. You got Jai Opataya, who's not a draw. I love the kid, but he's not a draw. You have Connor Ben, who's about to get knocked out by Ryan. Oh, it's like, how are you not seeing that?
Okay,
This,
because the
this,
face
wait,
of
wait. Ryan, you're gonna pay Ryan a crazy amount of money so that you could do a fight where he knocks your guy out, because that is how little know-how you have. What I see honestly, and I don't know how you don't see this. Shakur went over there to get money that no one else will give him because they know he's not worth it.
No, yeah, I'm like I said, he's overpaying everybody. What's gonna happen when in the next 2 to 3 years when Canelo retires, Joshua retires,
What you
Fury
think
retires?
Shakur is going to take
Yeah,
over?
Shakur don't got that
Bro,
long
no,
time over.
but
I'm gonna
okay,
keep it a
who
buck.
Moses, what? He's Queensberry, right? He's the
Yeah,
Yeah.
zone
Moses
fighter.
Queensberry.
Are y'all actually gonna pay for every pay-per-view fight, every tune-up he has? Like I
No, I
said,
don't.
it's
No,
only
no,
a
no, no,
matter of
no.
time.
I hear what
I,
he's saying in terms domestically. The zone's never going to grow in
No,
America
never.
as a sports streaming platform,
I
unless,
disagree
like
with
Joe said,
I disagree with you. The reason,
unless. Go ahead.
no, one at a time, fellas. Drew, stop trying to host the fucking show. You're not the fucking host. Um, the numbers, what gave me a big ray of hope. Well, it's not just hope; it's common sense. You did 820,000 views with fucking Mason versus Bell. Wow. So imagine what you're gonna do with Roach versus Zepeda. That's gonna grow. That partnership, what I see, that's gonna grow. That was the first event y'all did. That was the first event y'all did together that you shared. 820,000 views. What that shows me is America still has an appetite for boxing, and you just need to make more of these fights accessible. So what I see now is TNT is going to want more. They're going to want to share more fights with the zone. I think Roach versus Zepeda might do over 1 million, and that'll be the kicker. And those kinds of fights are going to reanimate America's appetite for boxing, because what you're not getting is Zuffa is a trick. You tricking on these hoes. That's all you doing. You're not really pulling. You're not really pulling bitches. You just paying crazy ass. You paying crazy ass money for regular bitches, for them road bitches. That's what you doing. Oh, cause you willing to pay Shakur the money that Matchroom knows we not giving you that shit, cause you're not worth that shit.
I
Top
don't
rank, like
disagree with you.
I'm not
I,
getting. I'm not giving you that
I'm,
shit, bitch.
I don't disagree with you, but that's the Saudis playing them, and
Yo,
Dana White's smiling over there. Okay, I'll take your money. We'll sign these guys that you're paying for. That's not coming out of us. But
Okay,
at the end of
okay,
the day, when that merger goes
okay.
through and
What
Paramount
you
owns
what,
WB, how long are they going to be in
bro?
the partnership with TNT?
My guy, you talking about a lot of shit that don't really equate to boxing. What you're trying to tell me is you think that Dana and Turkey know how to sell boxing better than them when they're relying on them to sell boxing.
I'm talking about Dana knows the landscape.
Dana
And if
don't
I
know
got
shit.
more
No,
dates,
homie.
if I got
Dana.
more dates,
I'm sorry,
you
but
keep
this
saying
this
know-how, but who has more
Bro,
landscape
if
to
yo
have
yo fam
dates?
fam fam. Explain it to me. Explain this to me. How is it good for Dana or Zuffa that you're about to get Conor Ben knocked out?
See, I'm talking about the zone.
No, no,
If
no. I didn't undefeated. Let him answer the question.
Oh,
He's asking a micro question to my
No,
macro
I'm not
point. That's what
asking
he's
I'm
doing.
not asking a
You're
micro
asking a micro
question.
question to my macro point. I said, what is the zone gonna do when the fucking
Paramount doesn't have more. Paramount are literally not doing more boxing cards than the Zone. That's a fact. That's a fact. Your
right now?
footprint. Oh, okay. So do you? So okay. So you're telling
And
me?
what I said was,
Okay.
can I
Okay.
finish? I said, what are they gonna do when that merger goes through and Paramount owns Warner Brothers, which owns TNT? Is the zone partnership still gonna be there? No.
What
if
I'm.
T
So how
if
many of those 800,000 that watched fucking all three networks together are going to go subscribe to the zone? How many?
My point is, all right. My point is that's all. That sounds good. What are you? What fights are actually going to move the needle for the boxing fans? The Zuffa stuff?
You're right there. I
Let
can
me ask.
see
No,
that
no, no, no,
point.
no. Don't. I let you finish. They've already done 7 cards. Tell me the numbers for any one of those cards.
We don't know the numbers.
Now, do you think that if they did 500,000 viewers or 800,000 viewers, we wouldn't have heard about it by now?
No, we heard after the first 2 fights that they were happy with the numbers, so they're going to give them more dates.
That's awesome. We didn't get a set of numbers.
We didn't get a set of numbers for. We're not getting no zone numbers.
But Bell and Mason, we got numbers for that right away.
That's the first numbers we got right away this year from them.
Okay, the point that I'm making is you keep forgetting that they're selling boxing. You're stuck on the boardroom shit. Like, bro, they're selling boxing. What are you not getting? They're selling boxing.
They're selling boxing, but nobody's buying it.
Who do you think I want to? Not yet. Who do you think I want to see fight more, Drew? Couple of stiffs on Zuffa? What? Jahi Tucker versus Derevyanchenko, which isn't bad, or Foster Navarrete? Just answer the question. Which is the better fight?
You're a boxing degenerate. So you're going to go with the better fight because you're going to make money off it.
Oh, I see. So you think that more people are going to end up... I see. More casual fans care about Jahi Tucker and Derevyanchenko. Is that it?
No, more casual fans like what's cheap or free. You know that, Jules.
Okay, so we'll compare. If that's the case, if that's true, we'll compare the numbers when those fights get made.
Yeah. Well, no,
Wait,
you
Drew,
said it
Drew,
yourself.
Drew,
We got the
quick question.
Abdullah. We got the Abdullah Mason numbers within 72 fucking hours, 3 days. We don't have the Zayas fucking Boots numbers.
No, we don't have those numbers because that was a pay-per-view, but I'm not comparing a pay-per-view to what's tantamount to a terrestrial fight. I'm comparing 2 terrestrial fights because that's kind of what we know categorically. They're not terrestrial fights. They're on streaming platforms. But I'm comparing a regular fight to a regular fight.
Mm-hmm.
Mason versus Bell was a regular fight, not a pay-per-view. Well, okay, most of what Zuffa does is in that category, and we don't have a set of numbers from them yet.
And I'll be disappointed.
Now, wait a minute. Now, I can use my common sense, and I can tell you, they're doing maybe 100,000 with those fights. Maybe. The only fight that they did that I know for sure did numbers, the only one, is Billum Smith-Rozicki, and that's because Sky Sports was involved. That's not even because of Paramount. That's because Sky Sports was involved. That's the only fight I could see that you might have did something with it because Chris is bankable out there. They do like him, and a lot of people have Sky. A lot of people have
see
Sky.
these whores running up the street because of the Run Club. Oh my god!
If you're not going to turn on your camera so I could look at their ass,
I gotta fucking.
Let me see.
Damn
Hold
it.
on.
I want to see my ass.
I heard those things are like orgies.
something like that. Something like that.
Come on, zoom
What
in.
the
Use the
fuck?
fucking
There you go.
fucking sluts.
That's
Get it,
Concas right
bitches.
there. Concas.
Get it, bitches. The point that I'm making is, I'll say the point that I'm making is, look, Zuffa could carve out a little lane for themselves. I could see them doing that, but I the more I look at it, they're gonna get buried. They're gonna get buried. All you know how to do is buy up talent that other people made. At some point, you're gonna have to be able to develop talent of your own. And you don't know how to do that. That's why you're paying Shakur some insane amount of money to come fight for you. But fight who? Fight who?
Jules, it's PBC Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's all this is.
Yeah, it's a more capable PBC with better brand power. But it's like, so let me ask a question. If you guys were gonna look outside of your own borders that much, then what was even the point of forming a league?
Give me. Let me ask you this. Compare Matchroom's first year, Matchroom USA's first year, to
Yeah.
Zupa's first
Right
six
here.
months.
All right. Thank
What
you.
did what
Have a
what did
good evening.
80
You
do,
too.
bro? What did 80 do? He got Jesse Vargas,
Boo boo.
Mikey Garcia, motherfucking
That
all
wasn't.
the
Wait, wait, wait,
leftovers
You
wait,
mean
wait,
in
wait.
America?
in
Devin.
America.
That's not a good.
Yeah,
That's not
but
a.
like that's
That's
not
not
a
a
good one.
one. No, no one. That's not a good parallel. Two. You're
How
using.
was it?
No, that's not a good parallel because that's what the zone did. That's not what
Yeah.
match that. Like, yeah, they used Matchroom as the point man, but that's what the zone did. The zone came into it, throwing a lot of money around. I get that. I do get that. The difference is, wasn't your mission statement to form a league? A bubble. That was not the zone's mission statement. That was not Matchroom's mission statement. You got legislation. You're trying to get legislation passed to form a unified boxing organization so you can have a league of your own, but then turn around and need everybody else's fucking fighters. You need Benavidez for Jai. You need Ryan Garcia for Connor. Now you need fucking Devin for Shakur and other guys. What was the point in doing a league then?
I think it was just like the front cover up. Like
And
eventually
no,
they're
no,
gonna.
Undefeated, I think you're giving them too much credit. I think, you guys don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. You don't. You go
I'm
through all this. You'd go through all this to get a league done, and you must have realized, no, we can't sell this belt. We cannot sell this belt. We can't. Nobody respects it. Nobody wants it. The most that we can do, and yeah, while you still have the capital to do it, yeah, overpay Shakur to bring him over. Congratulations. Now what's he gonna do?
that was the Trojan horse. The whole it's a league. That was the Trojan horse, bro.
You think
They're
they
trying to.
involved senators and congressmen for
Yeah,
oh,
wasn't
Yeah,
that
okay,
shit like
they
billions of
they're gonna.
dollars?
Oh, because
okay,
They
the
think
bro.
it's
zone
money.
Bro, that's what
Well,
they're
that,
saying.
the
It was
zone.
a
I could have
stupid
sworn the
they're
plan.
on
zone started.
vacation this summer. That bill, I believe it's still stuck in the Senate because senators are being lazy this summer. Jules' fucking AOC can't get her to vote.
Correct me if
Um,
I'm wrong, but didn't the
That was
zone
a
promise free pay per views?
yeah, yeah,
They
yeah. Now
did.
that it's not that they didn't promise that. It's that's apples to oranges. You
Like
wanted to form a
what?
league. You wanted to form a league. Your mission statement was you wanted to get away from the alphabet organizations, and I bought into that mission statement. And now you're doing a full 180. And the only explanation I have is you don't actually have a plan, and you don't know what you're doing.
I
I
mean,
thought
why can't
I thought before I go smoke this cigarette, I thought you guys had a plan to get a fix on the spending and boxing, which is a part of the reason it's not appealing anymore. No, you're literally doing what everybody else does.
Yep.
You're fucking off money. You're just fucking off money, right? Until you don't have any more money to fuck off. Turkey's not gonna keep doing this shit, you know. And remember, Turkey, I just as from one human being to another, I pray his condition gets better. Just as from one human being to another. But the guy said in 2 years I may not even remember my own name.
Damn, who
So
said hmm?
so that was Fig, but
No, that was me. That was me. That wasn't fake. That
Asshole.
wasn't fake. That wasn't fake. That wasn't fake. That
let's
was me.
smoke this
That was me.
cigarette. Be right.
Yeah, I don't know if
Well,
I'm not confident
undefeated.
to go for it.
I don't think people are like, what are we gonna do? All the big fights that everybody wants to see, they're taking them off the zone.
That's bro. That's my point. It's not the fact. Like I said, I don't fuck with Shakur. But me seeing Shakur going to Zufa, bro, you got AJ Fury on Netflix for free. Why do you need the zone? You just had this fight last weekend on TNT free. Why do you need the zone? You're paying fucking for a tune up for Fury and Joshua
And let
pay
me
per
ask you
view.
this. Let me ask y'all this. 2028, the Olympics. Who's got more money to sign the fucking prospects coming out of the Olympics?
Zuffa?
Shit. Do you not remember that picture of Dana White at the Golden Gloves?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and with Nick Khan, like, why were they there? They I'm pretty sure they're giving out money
Hearn
already.
has a fuck ton of money. He doesn't sign all the Olympics.
And that's because
But I love boxing.
Hang
I
on.
was at the dinner yesterday with a bunch of the boxing guys, some managers, trainer. Like, how many people watch the zone, bro?
Hang on. I want to go back to that whole Olympic thing, though. Like, who's out of the Olympics is worth signing?
That's another thing
I'm not.
too.
It's
Like
not even that it's worth
that's a
signing.
bold
It's like,
statement to assume. Like the guys that have come to the Olympics for the last, I want to say, couple of years, like
They've
all
all
of them have
sucked.
low key been ass.
it's
Like
not about
that's
the.
a
It's
dumb
about.
thing to even
It's
say. Now
not
thinking
about
about it,
who's worth signing. It's just the splash of like, okay, we
it
signed.
kind of is
We
actually
signed these
because
gold medalists and silver medalists. It's the buzz.
okay,
It's the
okay,
hype.
wait, hold
It's
on. You want to sign a
hyperbole.
gold medal and silver medalist? Congratulations, you signed an Uzbekistan guy that nobody cares about.
It's that's the future of the sport.
Whoa, hold on, hold on. 'Cause
I don't think so. I don't know about that.
Didn't Bob Bam sign
No, you just
Richie?
find the
A
Americans who
silver,
Find
start
who?
shit.
a
Yeah,
silver
because he was a fucking
medalist?
American. He was an American
He's
heavyweight
a
that won silver.
Mexican
Oh,
American.
okay, yeah.
My
So
bad,
we
Mexican
hang on.
American heavyweight
Yeah,
that
there you
signed
go.
that silver.
Hang on. So we get the American Olympians who almost made it or almost great. Congratulations. We'll have Christian Pulisic all over boxing. Nice little.
That's
more
cool. I
clip.
mean, just because you good in the Olympics, don't mean you a good pro.
No,
Exactly.
I'm not
Exactly.
saying
That
that.
shit
What
don't
I'm saying
translate.
is it's just the splash. It's get who's gonna attract the younger fighter to sign with them more. Top rank, Golden Boy.
All of them, yeah, all of them over the zone. But not my bad. All of
That's
them
that's
over
my
Zuffa.
point.
But
Like
if
real,
Zuffa's
my
paying
point
more,
is
you go Zuffa.
my point is right now you're a 16, 17-year-old fighter getting ready to go pro. Who the fuck are you gonna sign with? That's gonna pay you the most.
Hey, what? Okay.
They're fans of the sport.
I remember.
So
Hold on.
whatever.
Bruce Carrington said he signed with Top Rank. He didn't talk about money or anything. He said, "Yo, I looked at how other guys' careers were doing that were in my
Right.
Olympic class. That's why I signed with them."
That's
So,
Bruce.
yeah.
Bruce, look how old Bruce is.
So
I'm talking about the
Motherfucker.
young 16, 17. Why did Carmel Moten sign with Floyd?
16, 17-year
it's
old. You mean
Floyd
guys that aren't
Mayweather.
in the Olympics?
I'm talking about that Olympics
You mean guys
aside.
that
I'm
don't
talking
make it
about
to
the
the
fucking. I'm talking about the young guy that sees the splash that wants money. You think every fighter now coming up
Wait, hold
wants
on,
to win a
hold on.
belt?
Hold on. The last two young 16, 17-year-old that I'm thinking about, Julio Ballo and Xander Zayas, where'd they sign to again? Top
They
Rank.
signed at
That's
Top
right.
Rank.
And Top Rank wasn't particularly rich. They had money, but they were never, I would consider, like the most richest guys.
And are they going to be doing that forever?
They have a great reputation, is what it is. And
They
Zuffa's
do.
reputation is going to get better as time goes on. Like,
Exactly.
it is kinda early. And they got a lot of money. That's the thing. They got like a ton of money.
They have a ton of money.
And are you gonna go you're gonna go to the zone? You want to be on the zone?
But Drew, they have
And
a
the
ton of money.
16, 17-year-old, like
They have a ton of money
What's
for
it?
now. Like fucking Turkey's gonna not be in the sport in 2 years.
What I'm
Saudi
thinking is
Arabia might
what
not
I'm
be in the
thinking
sport
is
years as
what I'm
well.
thinking what I'm trying to understand is how did signing a fighter who Drew doesn't even like to watch equate? Like he doesn't even like to watch that dude, but because Zuffa signed him, oh my god, they're taking over. Oh my god, because they signed Shakur?
I get the
he's
idea
one of
that
the more
Undefeated and
popular
Drew are trying to
Americans.
say, but the thing is, it's like even some of the big fights, like okay, I agree with Fury and Joshua, right? What big fight is Shakur? What big fight is Connor really getting? Like I guess you could say it's Ryan, but like after you get beat up from that, what's after that?
What I'm thinking of is a long term. See, what I'm thinking of is okay. You guys are relying on talent because that's what you're doing right now. You're relying on talent that other people built so that you could get some brand power. But that's really not what's going to determine how long you could stay in the sport. It's not. It's going to be your own ability to develop and groom talent, to vet fighters, sign them, and develop them. And because you're sort of isolated from everybody else because they don't want to fuck with you. The alphabets don't want to fuck with you. The other promoters don't want to fuck with you. How are you going to develop world-class fighters? And I don't see a way for you to do that. I don't.
Every sport depends on somebody else developing talent. That's how sports works.
That's not an answer.
Who do the fucking
That's not
New
an
York?
answer.
Who do the New
No,
York Yankees
that's not
sign
an
after they?
answer.
That's an answer. That's sports.
It's not
I
an
could have
answer.
sworn. I could have sworn the PBC developed Boots. Look at him now, and look where he's
PBC
at right now.
The PBC didn't develop
Cameron
Boots.
Duncan,
Showtime
technically,
Showtime developed Boots.
Wait, hold on. So who was?
It
he
wasn't
fighting under?
Showtime's matchmaking. It was PBC's
Cameron
matchmaking.
Duncan. That was the
Cameron Duncan is the one who brought him over there.
That was the guy.
And the reason, and we already went through this. You guys are just playing dumb so you can have something to say. We already went through this. He's not a PBC guy because if he were, he would have got PBC fighters. The reason he never did,
Yeah, he never
is
did.
because he's not a PBC fighter.
Okay, but isn't that he signed with Eddie now?
Yeah,
Eddie didn't develop him. So
No,
what
but
are
you
we
know,
gonna do with Frank Quinn?
Undefeated. Weren't we saying during the Boot Zayas fight,
The
like
development of
if he loses to fucking Zayas, that's like the PBC fighter losing to Top Rank again? We were just
I
Yeah.
don't
claiming
know
him a
why people
fucking
said that, but he's
yeah.
not a
Yeah.
PBC fighter. Don't know
No,
why
no,
everybody
you
He
can
believes
be
fought
like,
that.
most
bro,
of
just
his career
development
under a
improvement.
fucking Showtime PBC
Exactly.
banner.
Not a
not a
he only
PBC
PBC
fought.
fighter
fighter.
though.
Not a PBC fighter. That's
Like
why he
straight
never
up.
got. That's why he never got
He,
Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, none of those
I
PBC guys. Go ahead, Herb.
just in,
he
oh,
got
sorry.
he got Limpinex and he got Staniosa. He got a couple of low level
No, he didn't
PBC
get
fighters.
Stanionis until he went to Matchroom. He wasn't on
Oh,
Showtime when he got Stanionis.
oh
Remember?
yeah. All he got was old Limpinex. That's it.
Basically.
Who's talking? I can't hear
Yeah.
them. Fuck.
Hey, Jules, check it out. Where does that 140 WBO strap go? That now was
Emiliano, he's number one.
All right, that's what I'm
You
talking
already
about.
see. You already see how that's gonna go. It's gonna go to Emma because
Yeah.
he's number one. Landolfo
Because I
Delgado
was
was number
wondering,
two.
bro. I was like, how the fuck is Emilio? Because I remember they were talking like, oh, Emiliano's there for the WO. I was like, well, he's not fighting Shakur, so what's happening?
What I see is this. Because I see beyond the bullshit. Drew just wants to see his stock options. That's the only reason he going hard in the paint for Zuffa. He's literally invested. That's literally all it is. And all I'm telling you is that in and of itself is going to inhibit who you can even sign because you don't have no juniors. You don't have no supers. You don't have an answer for an Inoue because you don't have a 122-pound division. You don't have a super featherweight division. You don't have a super lightweight division. You don't have a junior middleweight division, which is one of the hottest divisions in boxing right now. You don't have that. You don't have that.
For now.
You do have Callum Walsh.
Right? Even if they did get banned, what do they have there for him?
For
The
now.
best fighter in
No,
Japan,
That's what
basically.
I'm saying. They got enough money where they can just make
Exactly.
fights and pay people.
And I'm just saying that the money runs out, Fig. That's not the long-term strategy for a soluble business cannot be we're gonna pay fighters above market value to sign
you
with
don't
us.
do it. You don't do it forever. You do it like they all do. You do
Well,
it
they have
until
2 years to do it,
you
Fig. So.
change. You do it until. Nah, I don't think that's how long because they're in business together, right? Aren't they all in a partnership?
I mean, they
So
got
even
seven.
if
They got
Turkey's out
7
there-
years. They got 7 years because it's 5 or 7 years or something like that on Paramount. They in it for the long haul, but not
Yeah.
that.
So you
It's
talking about
just
how
that-
long did PBC last on their $1 billion
But-
deal?
Well, the money that
Not a
if you talking
billion.
about the money, wait. If you talking about the money, the $500 million, Brody, that shit lasted like maybe 2 years, maybe less.
Yeah.
That shit didn't last. Like
So
that
they were
shit
these
was.
stealing from
dudes
Floyd
got
after
like
that.
14 times as much. Like they can
And-
make
and-
a PBC last for a decade, which I don't think they're gonna do. I think they're signing popular people overnight because they're trying to build their name up, and then they're gonna try to get hot amateurs.
Look,
Do what
I
you're
know
saying,
it's
Jules.
Fig.
Develop.
I know it's unfair to judge, and I'm not judging them based on this first year. Believe it or not, I'm giving them grace for everything I see. But I'm just saying that Rayo had a great fight, great knockout. The last Zuffa card, it was a great knockout. Nobody was talking about it, Fig. Nobody,
That
nowhere.
shit was kind of shocking.
I'm
That's
and
the
I'm
type of shit you talk about too, to be honest. It's like after how he got done in
Right.
the first fight, you would think that motherfuckers would come back and be like, yo, look how he
That's-
got his revenge and everything.
Ray, right? That's where where they're at now. Fig, I'm giving them room to improve upon the situation. I don't want them to fail. I'm just saying that right now, yo, you don't got an audience right now because that was a great fight. That was a great card. It wasn't just that. It was a great card. That was a great knockout. Now, if that would have happened on a Top Rank show or a PBC show, Twitter would have been talking about it. Twitter was not talking about that fight.
This is the thing, right, Jules? Like people get into boxing because of the fighters. You know, when you're signing popular fighters, I know everybody on this panel don't like Shakur Stevenson, but he is one of the more popular fighters in this country.
Okay.
So like people who are fans of him are gonna tune in. People fans of kind of band are gonna tune in. People who are fans of whoever they sign is gonna tune in. It's just gonna be.
I think people were talking more about the Boots knockout because it was a really good fight, but nobody talking about the pay-per-view buys.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Peter.
That's
Shakur was the most highly viewed man on pay-per-view, top-ranked fighter after Bud. 1 million. Oh, yeah, it's true. He did really good numbers. Valuable to advertisers, more than 150,000 pay-per-views against nobodies like Artem. How is that not valuable to Paramount? It's not that it's not valuable, it's that they don't have people for him to fight, Peter. They don't have people for him to fight. He's got a 140-pound title. They don't have a 140-pound division.
Also,
It's not
also
even
wait,
about fighting
to,
nobody.
to make specifics about this, I think what's it called? Top Rank paying him, I think it was like 3 mil. Even that I think is a bit too high, but 3 mil per fight for those type of viewing numbers on ESPN. Cool. What are you paying him on Paramount to get those type of viewing numbers? Hopefully those type of viewing numbers, by the way.
Inflation, bro. You know that you know they're paying him more than 3. Like you know they are,
Like,
right?
no, it's way more than 3 because I would assume it's going to be more than whatever you got at Matchroom too.
But look
And
at it.
Probably
relax.
4.
Look at the
No,
whole.
more than 4. More than 4.
Look at the whole picture. If you're getting into boxing right now, and you're like, okay, well, DAZN, right? Let me see what they got. What do they have? Everything is pay-per-view. Over here, Paramount, it's $14. Like, okay, you're gonna pay Joshua for you can watch the next Joshua fight for $80, or you could wait for the other one free on Netflix. Or you could wait for the TNT free on TNT. Like, why do you need to sign to the zone?
Undefeated. It's not that I don't see your point. It's that, and this is circling back to something I've been talking about. Well, what's the casual fan gonna do? What casual fan?
Yeah,
Still,
there's your answer. No, that's the right answer right there.
that's the
Like,
casual thing to
what
do.
casual?
Still the fight.
No. What does he mean? What exact? What What Undefeated just said? I was even thinking about as he was saying it. If I was a new fan coming into boxing, I was like, I can't even imagine that. Like straight
new
up, I don't
fans?
know how I'm like a new fan. Like your
Yeah,
homie
new
probably told you
fans.
about this at best.
Zuffa cards don't happen frequent enough to be real competition for the other promoters. Now that they're all on one platform, especially now, Zuffa does 1, maybe 2 cards a month. 1, maybe 2. I don't think that's enough. Not based on what you're up
Not
against.
nearly.
They already have the brands, the fighters that people do know across the 2 big boxing markets at that. They have the fighters that people do know and people do follow. They have that. So they have brand power and brand trust. But they also have a deeper schedule than you do now. By and large, like, yeah, you only do about one card a month. Really one, because they're doing like 1 card a month, 12 cards a year. That's all Zuffa's doing. You can't fill up the calendar the way they can. You could get a Matchroom. You get a Queensbury show in the afternoon, a Matchroom show at night, a Matchroom show in the afternoon, a Golden Boy show at night. Now a Top Rank show. Now a PBC show. Zuffa's just like, nah. Like, I don't see how you gonna compete with that.
Wait. On top of that, now thinking about it, like the person that said, how is Shakur Stevenson not good for Paramount numbers? How much is he gonna fight on Paramount?
Right.
Like we're talking about the big fight. Like let's assume like he can get some like Devin Haney. That's not a Paramount show. I know for like there's no way.
Maybe
Put that shit on regular TV. Millions watching.
No, listen.
They're not going to. They're gonna put on
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because Oscar let the cat out the bag that they want Ryan to fight on Paramount. Remember when he said that last week? Oh, really?
On Paramount?
He said that. He said that. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. It's not that. It's Shakur ain't about to fight 3 times a year, homie. He not. And even if he wanted to fight 3 times a year, you don't have 3 fights for him. Goes back to the original shit. Outside of that Devin Haney fight, what are you gonna do? You could probably get him Devin because Devin's a free agent right now. So you probably can get him Devin. Okay, now after that, then what? It's 12 months in a year. 4 to 5 weeks in each month. How many weekends is that? Congratulations, though. You got Shakur.
Hey, that nigga 40. Pray to God that he could fight Keyshawn Davis.
I'm saying, bro.
I can't believe that.
That's
I
what I'm like.
believe that shit coming out of my mouth.
Well, I'm saying, bro, that I'm not trying to poo-poo on the shit, but I'm being real to you. That's one guy. Oh, you got Shakur. They got AJ. They got Keyshawn. They got Boots. They got Zan. Do you see what's over there?
Also, another thing that I think is not being talked about is
for
like
what pay-per-view buys are they gonna produce?
Are people not getting jaded about this? Is another thing.
What
Like
I was
I
going,
like.
let me say
Okay, go.
this. Let me say this. Let me say this. Listen, bro. Listen, undefeated, because you're a Capricorn, so I'm trying to help you.
Yep.
I'm more excited about Roach versus Zepeda than
That's
anything
not the
involving.
question, sir.
No, no,
That's
no, no,
not
no,
the
no.
question.
What did you ask?
I said for what pay-per-view buys? You
And
said you
you're
got they got AJ, they
and
got
you're and you know, listen. You keep talking about pay-per-views as compared to Zuffa fights. Zuffa doesn't do pay-per-views, so I'm not comparing them. I'm comparing regular fights on the regular schedule, like what Zuffa's doing.
and
So
who's
what
buying
is
them?
so okay? What is Zuffa's answer to Roach versus Zepeda?
Nothing right now. And I love
Oh,
that fight. I love Navarrete versus Shock. I love that fight too. But it's like, bro,
yeah.
who in their right mind is trying to sign up for the zone?
Fair
And I
enough.
guess
I canceled my membership whole time
Thank you. What
this
what
year.
am I supposed to get excited for a Mayweather Mike Zambides fight or a
Yeah.
Joshua versus Pranga tune
I
up?
get I get what you're saying, undefeated, but let's take a look at the other side. Who they got? They got Shakur. He does like let's set aside people finding his style boring and just be like, there are people. He's got fans. He's got people who will watch him. Cool. Number one, who's he gonna fight? Number two, he doesn't fight often enough to build a following like that. He does. There's been
No.
one fighter in the past decade who has done that, and he's the little dude over in Japan.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm trying to
They probably
understand
did
how
his
the
ass.
undefeated of all people, who really doesn't like watching Shakur, how is it all of a sudden a game changer that Zuffa has him? What, you like him now?
No, fuck no. But I'm saying
I'm
more
saying this,
fighters are gonna start going over there.
so
We'll see.
what happens to Jay Prince now? Is no more dealings with him?
I don't think there is.
Mm. Oh really?
I
Oh
don't think
wow.
there is. No,
So
I don't
I'm
think
not
there
gonna
is.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. That motherfucker might as well move out of Texas if
I
it
know.
was bad. I'm not gonna hold you.
Nah, you know what? Maybe there is still with Jay Prince
I
because
would
if you
hope
think
so.
about it, Tail still gets his. I mean, Top Rank still gets his cut from Tail. I'm pretty sure they still get a cut from Shakur. If I'm like every fighter, I
No,
mean,
I
I'm
don't
pretty
think
sure
so.
Bob gets a cut.
I
Nah,
don't think
Bob.
I don't think for Shakur anymore. Like that's over with.
Nah, yeah, I think that's been over with. With Tio,
Yeah.
that might still be maybe, like big maybe that might still
Hey,
be
as
going
far as
on.
I know, he's still under contract. Like no fight has happened to put him past that contract, unless the
Well,
Shakur fight was a
no.
top rank fight.
The
Was
Shakur
it?
fight. The Shakur fight
Oh,
was
then yeah, he's gone. Then yeah.
that was that wasn't a top rank show. What I'm saying is it's very simple. It's very simple. And I think it's because I think it's because y'all just looking at how much money they got when I'm telling you the options are fixed. No matter how much money you have, there are only so many free agents to sign, and only so many of them actually move the needle. Really look at it. What is your stable? A bunch of castaways, a bunch of guys nobody else wanted. It's not like you got Shakur, who is a pound for pound fighter. And yes, to a degree, he can draw eyes. But you only have him because you're willing to pay him what they won't. They're not retarded. Oh, like, no, we're not going to give him that. Fuck out of here. You can have him. You pay him that shit. But who are you paying him to fight? Because this is still boxing they selling, gentlemen. And that's why I don't get lost in the boardroom. Yeah. They still selling boxing, Brody. And a lot more of the boxing that I want to watch is happening on one platform than the other.
Which nobody's buying either.
Also, a question about what's it called? The whole like Paramount potentially buying if they're gonna buy Warner Bros. Right? If these cards are like doing well, like the ones that are just combined with the zone but using the TNT platform, is there a good reason for them to cut it?
Yeah, Drew's just
Yeah, like do they
That's
unless they
just
have like
fear
an issue with
mongering.
the zone, like that I don't
That's
know
literally
of.
just fear that they're gonna come in and Brody, if they're getting numbers out of that shit, no, they're not gonna get the axe. Like common sense.
Yeah,
That's what they're in it for. Numbers.
Because they cut the PBC because they didn't make a certain percentage. If they made that percentage, they'd still be there.
Exactly. If they would have
that's
come
really
in
what it
above
comes down
that 10% threshold, they would be on there right now with on Paramount with all the shows that we're doing above the threshold. It all boils down to numbers. It's not a guarantee that they're going to give them the boot because no. If it's bringing numbers, it's bringing numbers. That's what it's all about. Numbers. And dog, y'all should be looking at that 820,000 like I am. That y'all did that with Mason versus Bell. I didn't even know that many. I didn't even know that many people cared about that fucking fight. That's not a big fight, and that was on the 4th of July when everybody outside cooking out. Imagine, I'm wondering, like, yo, damn, what's Roach and Zepeda gonna do? Because people know Roach more than they know fucking Albert Bell. They know Zepeda more than they know fucking Albert Bell. Y'all did what? Damn near 1 million homes. I'm shocked. On the 4th of July, yeah, I'm shocked. I didn't even think it was gonna do that. So you better guess again, man. I'm just saying, guess again.
There's a market for boxing if people just stop trying to
gouge
fucking
the
parasites,
consumer.
right? Like, these motherfuckers trying to, bro. When Eddie Hearn fucking upped the price this year, that shit made me so mad because it was like as soon as you got power,
he didn't up the price.
Well, I mean, that was Shay Segev, bro. That was Shay Segev that upped the price. That was
whoever the fuck over there. And he charging us different prices than you charging them and shit.
I mean, I resent that shit. I do resent that shit. By the way, like,
bro,
that's some that's some bullshit.
Dirty motherfuckers.
That's some bullshit. You charging them half. You charging them half what you charging us.
Right.
That's
like, the
crazy.
Fuck type of shit is that? That's some fuck shit right there.
It is. It really is. Like, yo, so they pay $2 and change. We pay $4. They pay $24. We got to pay $40. What? That is some bullshit.
That's some fuck shit, bro.
I'll give the link.
It's like they wanted to die over here, bro.
It's not right.
Yeah, bro. And fuck T. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna say
to that harbor, bro.
But what I will say is long term, and I'm not rooting for them to fail because I like every card that they've put on. Like, I seen all the Zuffa shows. I liked all of them. They were good, but they were good for what they were. Inexpensive, no name brand boxing. That's what they were. Sunday cards. Yeah, that's some good low boxing for a Sunday. You're just the cut above your pro box, like is what people thought. Your pro box, but with a better budget. On a bigger platform. Pro box extra value package, you know, but that's what like Chris Billum-Smith versus Ryan Rozicki was a fantastic fight to watch, but that's for what it was, an inexpensive show. So that's what makes it value. That it don't cost much. But if you're talking about the big time boxing, yeah, I don't see what y'all got to compete with that. Like, I don't.
Why don't they buy Pro Box?
That's a great question. Well, I mean, they can just take their fighters low key.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Why buy the cow when you could? Yeah, like
they're taking their fighters right now, bro.
Yeah, for real. Like, all they got to do is offer them something. Like, look, Lamont Roach is a pro box fighter. You know that, right? But they're using him. They're using him though. When they want to use Lester the Molester, they'll give him a call. When they want to use him, shout out to George. Prime Luis Ortiz versus
Pro Box actually built them up though. Like,
wait. I'll be honest with you. Lester, they built up. You could maybe you could say that about Lester. You can't say that about Lamont. He started on Golden Boy.
Yeah. No, he started a lot of places, actually. I don't know if he ever nailed down.
The first time I seen him, he was on Golden Boy, I'm going to just say. That was years ago.
I saw him on Top Rank because that's where he lost, what's his name? Jesus.
Jamel Herring?
Yeah,
Najee Lopez.
He was a Golden Boy fighter on there. You know that, right? That's when he was. He was a gold. Yeah, he was. I'm telling you, he started on Golden Boy. Yo, who wins that? Luis Ortiz versus Frankie Sanchez.
Luis Ortiz.
Luis Ortiz. He's gonna be roided up.
Frankie Sanchez. Are you serious?
It's kind of hard to be honest.
You see, I gotta do the disagree and shit. Two motherfuckers said Luis
Ortiz.
I might
see how you gotta do that shit.
I know y'all are not serious.
Bro, Luis Ortiz is gonna be roided to the gill.
What is
Luis Ortiz is 1,000 years old. Are you shit?
Yo, listen,
that motherfucker still got
Luis Ortiz is En Sabat Noor, bro. He's En Sabat Noor, bro. He's Apocalypse in this shit. X-Men 97 out here, bro. He's En Sabat Noor. I would go Ortiz though. I would go Ortiz just because Frankie, who did Frankie beat? Richard Torres, a prospect. Aside from that, what did he do? No, you know what? Ajagba, yeah, no, Ajagba was unbeaten. That's fair. Damn, right. Frankie is the
got some niggas, bro.
Yo, Frankie is Neo. He beat 2 top ranked fighters.
Yeah.
Frankie is Neo.
Yeah, Frank,
Okay.
nice, bro. I thought
No,
Frankie
now
was
you-
gonna
now
be
you're
a
changing my
champion
vote.
after
No,
Usyk. He
Frankie,
was gonna be
you're
one
right,
of
Frankie.
the 4.
Fucking Frankie said, I just realized that shit, that he beat 2 top ranked guys. He beat Ajagba first, then he beat Richie. Holy shit.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Isn't Prime
shit.
Lord Ortiz? Isn't it just like Bryant Jennings? Like, that's it.
Prime Luis Ortiz is Latif Coyote, Bryant Jennings, and that's it. That's it. Yep.
God damn.
I didn't even
Yeah,
know
like
Frank
I'm gonna
Sanchez
keep it
and
a buck,
Luis
bro.
Ortiz are
Like,
fighting.
no offense to the person that sent this, but you kind of just gave us an ass to ass in terms of like careers, like so far, like type of conversation. Like,
No, you know why you can't say that about Frankie? He's very likely to become IBF champion. Luis Ortiz was never champion.
that is a
Never.
good point.
He's there,
And
bro.
you know what?
Who's
Hold
the
on. I
best
think we
name
could.
on Luis
This
Ortiz resume?
this is technically not prime, but like, let's be real with ourselves. If we said, "Yo, we're gonna put Frankie Sanchez versus Wilder,"
Dude, Frankie Sanchez knocking him out.
exactly, you would have said,
Yeah.
"Oh, he's knocking him smooth
So
out."
so it's decided. We got Sanchez beating Ortiz.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take
Yes.
that.
Brutally.
I'll take that.
Knockout.
I'll take
Ortiz
that. I'll
could
take
barely
that.
beat Fine Malik Scott. Oh yeah, no, never
I
mind. I never
I
saw
think
that.
Frankie
fight
coming
yet,
off
bro.
knockout of
Hold
the
on.
year, in my opinion, bro. That fucking
I think
Torres
it'll.
knockout
I
was
think it'll be
nasty.
good. I think it'll be good for a couple rounds, and then Ortiz will just fade out and get fucked up. For real.
Yeah. It makes sense. Frankie beats Ortiz. Like Frankie's ceiling is higher than Ortiz. Like he's in fairness, his wins are more impressive. 2 unbeaten guys who were tabbed to do big things in the sport, and he beat them both. He beat them both. Yeah, I got Frankie. Yeah, that's fair.
And he
Country
lost to
to
Caballero, you know.
yeah,
He got
you know,
Yeah,
it's
so
okay.
Caballero's
It's
like,
okay.
isn't Caballero a world champion now?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
WBC champion.
There you go.
Wow.
Country to question of the night. Shakur Stevenson going to Zuffa. Your
I would be
thoughts?
out, though.
Oh God, it's bullshit because now he's just gonna get some lame ass fights. I mean, what kind of fights is he really gonna get over there?
I can only think of one, bro. Honest to God, I can only think of one. Devin Haney. That's it.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a snooze fest because they're just both boring to watch, you know. And after that, I don't see who the hell else he's got. So what's he gonna do? I mean, I don't know.
Is Richardson Hitchens over there?
Yeah, he is over there. He's so you think he might fight him? You know they're
I'm just
friends,
trying to
right?
see who they got.
They're friends though.
fight
You know
each other?
they're doing the
Dana-
friend thing.
Dana don't give a
I
fuck
don't think
about
they
no
friends
friends.
like that. They was talking shit because Keyshawn was talking shit about Richardson and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think they split.
Yeah, but ain't him and Shakur like? Ain't that one of Shakur's friends? Like I think him and Hitchens is cool.
That's my brother.
Yeah, they are.
They used to be, but Hitchens was cool with Tank. I think it was some
Oh,
I
he
Well,
think
is
they
cool with
cool with
no.
Keyshawn.
Well, let's
I
skip
think
the
he'll fight
foreplay. Let's
for
skip
the
the
money. For the
foreplay,
money, right?
fellas. That I have absolutely no interest whatsoever in seeing Shakur fight Hitchens. What the fuck? That's
Oh
like
my
saying I want to
Yeah.
go get a root canal.
Bro,
The
I'd rather watch Shakur and Devin Haney than Shakur and Hitchens.
I think it'd be interesting. I like watching pure boxers box. 'Cause
I
usually when a boxer get in there,
that makes one of us, cause like nah.
I like the
homie.
chess match. I like to see how.
Well, bro, if
a
pure
motherfucker
boxers
actually
actually
gets
fucking
around.
boxed, I'd agree with you, but they don't
Yeah,
box.
I need
They
something
play
You know
to
what I'm
put
saying?
me to
'Cause a lot of
sleep.
times
What
it's
if
like, you do a pure boxer versus
what
a
if
different
Canelo
style,
ended
and it's kind of like
his career at Zuffa?
Maybe I mean like
No,
I mean
bro.
I don't
They need
know.
They need a whole fucking
Look,
They need a whole
do they have the
What?
do they have the look? Do they have the money? I'm just gonna entertain the scenario for argument's sake. Let's say that they got the money up to get Canelo over there. Canelo's on his way out. Is that the best you can do? Get retirees?
Yeah, what if Prime Michelle Yeoh came out of my screen and started giving me a blowjob? Like, come on,
Right? Right. It's like so Usyk is going over there, right? Like here's because this was the story about a week and a half ago that Usyk is gonna close out his career with Zuffa. Well, congratulations. You're about to pay this guy a lot of money to do one fight with y'all. To do one fight.
it
And
better
then
be
what?
Caballero.
Say it again?
It better be Caballero.
No, it's not. It's Wilder.
He's
I heard
fighting
it's Wilder.
Wilder.
You didn't hear? Yo, wait, you didn't hear that shit? He's
This
fighting Wilder,
motherfucker.
bro.
Oh, I knew he was gonna do that shit. Fuck
He's
Usyk.
fighting
God
Wilder,
damn
bro.
it.
Wait, who's fighting Wilder?
Yeah.
Usyk is fighting Wilder at
Oh my
Zuffa.
god. I can't
So
really
once
complain.
once again, no, but I'm just saying that. My question is, okay, congratulations that you signing. You know, you bringing Loma retirement, but you gonna help Usyk go into
I hope
retirement.
Wilder knock his ass out, bro.
Bro, listen, Wilder's
Bro,
a
it's acting
fucking.
like
I hope Wilder
Scott
knock
I
his
don't know.
ass out, bro.
I'm gonna say I don't know how you could be that mad at Usyk and support Wilder. That don't make no sense.
Vada,
No,
Vada
bro,
says
no
no,
sense.
big,
bro. I
man.
need you
You
to
got-
see him fight Moses or fight Caballero, bro. I
There,
can't.
there,
Moses
there go
did-
Fig with there go Fig with
Listen.
that bullshit.
Listen,
Fuck all
Moses.
that, bro.
No, Moses
Motherfucker
out his
saying
own. Moses out
greatest
his
thing
own
since Ali
mouth.
and shit.
Moses, no, you no, get out of here, because nobody said that. Nobody said he's the greatest thing since Ali. You just don't like him because he's white. Just
No,
don't
they saying he's the
bullshit me.
greatest thing since
No,
Ali, motherfucker.
nobody
You
said
got-
that.
you
Nobody said that. Nobody
motherfuckers
on
give
this
him Bob
panel.
Arum treatment.
You just
Who
don't
the
like
fuck-
him because he's a white guy. That's
No,
all.
forget-
That's what you
Nah,
don't like
man.
about
Jules,
him.
I think he
Jules,
just
forget the panel.
overrated.
Forget the panel.
I
Who the
think he-
fuck ever said that? Name
Free
I don't know
Carmelo.
somebody that
Make
said that.
fun of him.
Motherfucker said that about Fury, bro. You
Free
don't think they said that about
Carmelo.
Usyk?
They said
We
that.
didn't.
They
Yeah.
said it about Wilder. You don't think they say that about Usyk?
No, nobody said that about Usyk, bro. I
Nobody.
cover the sport of boxing. I cover the sport of boxing for many years now. I never
Motherfuckers
saw
are
no.
saying-
I never saw nobody say this guy's the greatest thing since Ali. I literally have never seen
Motherfuckers
that.
saying he's great. He's great.
You know what I did see people say, Fig? That Wilder's the biggest puncher of all time. That's what I've seen people say.
You know what?
Which
I
is
heard too?
which
Hang on,
is
you know what?
fucking ridiculous. You telling me this? You telling me this dude's a bigger puncher than George Foreman, Ernie Shavers, Mike Tyson, Ron Lau, Sonny Liston, because he knocked out who?
Eric Molina.
Tomato cans.
Luis
Tomato
Ortiz.
You see
cans,
how
yep.
he slid them cans down that motherfucker out, though? You know what I'm
Man,
saying? He
listen.
was sliding them shit.
He's the
man.
greatest
Get out of here with
fighter
that.
since
Greatest.
Muhammad
No.
Ali.
You know what I heard
All
about
right,
this?
now,
You know
all
what I
right,
heard
Fig. Now
about
you trolling, man. Now you just trolling. Come on.
You know what I heard?
is the
Fig,
greatest.
you know what I heard about
fighter.
Usyk?
Then
I heard,
Muhammad
his heavyweight
Ali.
career's not that good. Like, he's a great all-time fighter, but he's not a great heavyweight. That's what I fucking heard about Usyk. From
Yeah, that's
boxing.
what I've heard. That's what I've heard. But I will say, and all right. I do want to start some shit. I like starting shit. I'm gonna do this shit because I know it irritates Fig because I know he's gonna be punching at the air. His heavyweight run is 10 times better than Holyfield's. Holyfield's run ain't all that.
10 times
You
better
no,
is
10 times better. You know why?
I mean, he
Because
undefeated.
because listen, bro, no. He didn't lose to Michael Moorer. You see that when I grew up in that era. Nobody gonna tell me nothing about no motherfucking heavyweight boxing, Brody. It's cool that you had the 2 fights with Mike. Your heavyweight campaign was chopped cheese, straight up. Yeah, it was chopped cheese.
You're kind of right.
You
on
won
that.
and one. No, you won and one with Michael Moorer. 2, you 1-2 with Riddick Bowe. You fucking lost to a fat, obese James Toney. You lost to Lennox.
James Toney.
Yo, James Toney started out at 54.
I
No,
mean,
at 60.
James Toney, nice
Oh,
as
all
fuck,
right,
though.
all right.
We all
Holyfield
understand.
Okay,
Holyfield
bro.
was 40
Okay, bro.
Holyfield was 41.
James
He was
Toney.
41 when
He
he
got
fought Toney.
George. He got old George Foreman. He got some hits. He got Tyson. Two
Yo,
Tysons.
listen.
Come on,
Usyk damn near 40 right now. He damn near
He got
40 right
Vice.
now.
Come on, look at the heavyweight
In
division.
all
If
fairness,
comparatively. Are we really about to
if I gotta look at whose heavyweight
Bro.
run was
We about
more
to compare these
successful,
niggas.
success on top of, and not only that, Usyk fought better cruiserweights than you. Your cruiserweights was like 180 pounds.
Wait.
Your
Hey,
cruiserweights was like
you was
180
back in the
pounds.
90s,
Wait,
Usyk's
wait.
getting
You was
fucked
fighting
up,
light
too.
heavyweights, bro. You was fighting fat
In-
light heavyweights.
Usyk
In
was
all
getting beat by
fairness-
fucking Rigovin, bro.
In all fairness,
why I-
Holyfield was shot.
That's true.
No.
though.
Wait a minute. If you country, shut up. If you gonna do that,
Oh,
yo,
fuck
Evander Holyfield, you got fucking stretched by Vitor Belfort, mother.
Oh,
Fuck
bro,
him.
that was
ancient,
bro.
bro. Come on, we are not about to compare.
Motherfucker.
We are not about to
Motherfucker.
compare Holyfield.
Yo,
Vitor
listen, bro.
Belfort.
Listen,
to
bro, he
Usyk,
felt
an undisputed,
he
Greatest
needs
fighter,
Evander.
Usyk get
Evander
Muhammad
needed a
Ali.
life
Yada,
alert. He
old
needed a life
Papa the
alert.
Sailor Man ass
He
motherfucker.
needed a
Come on, get the fuck out
life
of here.
alert bracelet tripping over his feet with Vitor Belfort
Man, I gotta
in a
been the video this
boxing ring.
Usyk ass
Oh
right now.
man,
Fuck
that
out of
was
here, bro.
hey,
It's my
that
bro.
was
Listen, bro.
awesome
When he
though.
stopped ducking Jai Opataya, I might believe you, bro. Right now,
One
you
thing I
ducking
will
crazy
say is
eyes.
that Holyfield was
He don't
shot
want
when
no
he
smoke
fought
with
James
Moses.
Toney, though, man.
He was
He
41.
was shot by the time he faced James Toney, dude.
Can
I
I
mean,
be honest
I
with
don't.
you, country? I think he was
Yeah.
shot when he fought Michael Mora. He had a hole in his heart. Remember?
Yeah,
Right.
He had a
damn.
hole in his heart.
I remember.
And you trying to compare the hole in his heart, the great
What you
five-time heavyweight champion.
what you not understand?
Oh, yeah,
No,
I just can't. I
wait.
can't.
What you
Oh,
not
get out of here,
understanding? Wait a
Barry,
minute.
man,
What
you
you not
trolling
understanding
motherfucker.
is what you not understanding is Evander Holyfield's whole heavyweight run is overrated. You fought a lot of the somebodies. They giving you credit for having those fights, but you won very few of those fights.
It
Very
was
few.
good niggas in the 90s. Look at the era.
It's good
I mean, yeah.
motherfuckers now. Don't do that.
Bro,
It's
those
good
motherfuckers
motherfuckers
now is
now.
now nowhere
It's good.
near compared
Yo,
to the
well,
dudes
listen.
in the 90s.
Why
Stop.
was it that when Lennox came into it, I was here for all of that. When Lennox came into it, a part of the advantage that Lennox had was he was bigger than all these guys. You kind of it kind of gives it away that like, yo, y'all, with some of these guys that are here today, some of y'all would struggle because of the size alone, because that's why Lennox beat a lot of y'all. He's just bigger than y'all.
He was
He's like
bro,
six.
come
He
on.
was 6'5".
You can't-
He was 6'5" with an 84-inch reach.
You are
He's
overhyping
massive.
this. Yeah, he was
He's
bigger
massive.
than them, but fucking Lennox Lewis is good as shit. He's fucking mobile, had a good jab.
Relax, bro. He got knocked out by Rockman. Relax, bro. He got knocked out by Rockman.
I mean, that don't change the fact that he hit hard
the
as
point
shit,
I'm
had a good
making,
jab,
the point
fucking-
I'm making is nobody's invincible. You acting like them guys back there is invincible. Like, nah, I
I
seen
ain't
a
acting
lot
like
of them
they
guys.
invincible. I'm acting like they better than what's around now.
I don't, and it's not unanimous. No, it's not unanimous. Yeah,
Yes.
Lennox got knocked out by Oliver McCall and Hasim Rahman, two guys that are not great. They not great,
Bro, I think Makabu, a fucking prospect in the 90s, will whoop Usyk ass.
Makabu.
Makabu.
You talking about Makabu that got
Fucking-
knocked out by Bellew?
No, not Makabu.
You trolling. You trolling.
My bad.
Listen, bro.
I said that.
Like,
My bad, Mike. I be
both
Ibushi.
wiling
I think
on
I
two
be
different
Ibushi
extremes
with
right now.
Usyk
Like,
ass.
this is like getting crazy.
He trolling, bro. He's
My fault,
trolling,
my fault.
bro.
I did say
He
Makabu,
really. I don't know how you
say that with
confuse.
confidence,
Wait.
too.
I don't know how you could
They
confuse
African, they had
Makabu
goofy
with
African
Ikabiabuchi.
names.
That you know what that tells me?
Hey.
You have seen zero Ikabiabuchi fights.
That's
That
what
ain't
I'm
even a
saying,
real
my bad.
boxing take. That is not even a real boxing take. Because
Yes, it
ain't no
is.
way you gonna confuse Makabu with a Biabuchi. No,
They
fuck, no,
just
sir.
had
No,
had
sir.
strong African
No, sir.
names. You know what I'm saying? I gotta confuse
Strong
them.
African names.
But strong.
I
But
could
Mike
be a
Ibushi.
Bucci. How do you get Makabu from I could be a Bucci?
You both need to
Come on,
stop.
bro. Come on. Them shit strong.
Listen, bro. You have
There's a lot
seen
of
zero.
B's. It's a lot of
You
B's.
never seen an I could
Them
be a
shits.
Bucci fight in your life, bro.
Bro,
Stop
you fought
lying.
David too.
Stop lying.
The fucking David too.
You heard
bro.
that from us, bro. You didn't see that fight. You heard that
I
from
saw that
us.
fight. Nigga, I
Yeah.
saw that fight fucking like 8 times. Are you serious?
Listen, man.
Being
Listen,
honest, you watched the highlights, man.
I saw that
Come
fight
on.
like 8 times. Bro,
man.
that
I'm gonna
shit-
smoke that.
I
I'm gonna
watched that
smoke
fight.
this cigarette. Country, take it away.
Bring us back to
Hey,
stand
I
up.
watch
Mike,
that shit
man.
once every 2 years. I watch that fight. What I'm saying is, we saw Usyk get beat by this old fucking 40s style kickboxer. This dude was fighting like fucking.
Yeah, but I don't think he was taking it
Motherfucker was
serious
fighting
though.
like.
He wasn't really.
Hell no, he was
Nah,
getting.
yeah.
he was getting fucked
Don't
up,
give
dog.
Usyk
He was
that
getting
out,
fucked
man.
up.
Don't give
He was
Usyk
getting
that
fucked
out.
up, bro.
Yeah,
Nah.
don't if we didn't get Fury
And it was some
enough
basic
for when
shit too. It
No,
was
I
like
even
when-
gave
when
Fury
it-
the same shit though.
yeah, when
Fury
when
was
everybody
not even trying against fucking
Ngannou.
Francis. Francis
Yeah.
was a.
That's what I'm saying. Like Francis Ngannou beat Fury
Yo,
for
man.
real.
Yeah, but
We
Fury wasn't
comparing-
like trying though. That's like Usyk wasn't trying. That's what he gave me that vibe in the fight.
Get the-
I was like,
all
oh
this,
man,
I
this
wasn't
dude
trying
is just
shit.
like Fury. He gonna let
Bruh,
it slip away or
Did
something.
you see him get punched in the face by that dude? Rigovan was big as fuck. He was trying. He was trying not to get hit.
Oh no, yeah. I think he was trying. You know, he's a puncher too, but I mean, just Usyk he even came heavier. He's never came heavy like that, and I'm like, okay, I think he wasn't really like kind of like how Fury did with Ngannou, you know.
Come on.
He is
That's
at
how
the
it
end of
felt.
his
Because if
career
you look
too.
at
I mean,
Fury,
come on.
when he fought,
Like this is what I'm saying. Deontay Wilder had like no fights, a bronze medal. Like this era's ass, bro. Deontay Wilder was like one of the top dudes of this era. Like, we were really comparing? Like,
Was
nah.
he really
That's
the top
sad.
dude of this era, or did he just got a
He
hand
was
on a
one of the
belt?
top dudes in this
No,
era.
no. He got a
No,
belt.
he
and
was
as soon as he-
manufactured, bro. Come
Yeah,
on.
as
So,
Bro, he
wait, hold
knocked out
on.
BBC
all
stuff,
them
bro.
people.
Hold
bro. He
on, hold
was on
on.
a
Did
crazy
you
knockout streak.
say that Wilder was one of the top dudes of this era, bro?
Yeah.
No, he was.
Yeah, no,
What
he
the
was. He was picked the
fuck?
No.
champion.
Fig, as
He
soon
was
as
the
his
champion
competition level
amongst
stepped up a
another
little bit
great
past the
fight.
Luis Ortiz level, he started losing left and right. He was not one
He
of the top
got
dudes.
rescued from Luis Ortiz in that fight before by the
Exactly.
That's
fucking
what I'm
ref.
saying. He got
You
he
know?
got beat by the top guy of this era, which was Fury at the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Bro,
like,
he got beat by Joseph Parker. He got beat
yeah,
by
I
fucking
mean,
Big Bang
when
Joseph
heavyweights
Parker ain't a
lose,
top
usually
guy,
they
too.
get washed. Like when Floyd
Joseph
Patterson took his
Parker kind of
L,
like a
Just,
level of
just,
Andy
it was over.
Ruiz, you know, like
yo,
they,
just
That's how
for that
most heavyweights
comment,
go.
just for that comment, I want Usyk to sleep Wilder one last time.
Nah, fuck that. I need Wilder to sleep, pull it out his ass, and just
Okay,
to sleep
Fig, let me
Usyk
ask you a
for
question.
not
Let me ask you a
fighting.
question. If Wilder was the top dude, why did they say he was a baby champion and he wasn't ready to fight Klitschko?
I don't know. He needed development. Then it's kind of like how Abdullah was now. Like,
But he
yeah,
was
he
he
cool
had
or
a
whatever.
champion. He had the belt at the time, one of the belts at the time, and they're like, "Oh no, he's not ready. He's a baby champion." What the fuck is a baby
I mean,
champion?
he still
I mean,
needed
like,
development. He didn't have an amateur career to really fuck with
Then don't go after a belt.
Klitschko at the time.
but why? Okay, but then why is he in the pros and why does he have a belt? I mean, there's some suspect shit there. I'm sorry, but it just is, man.
I mean, you understand why it's the
Fig,
same way
stop trying
you
to
wouldn't
defend
want to
him.
see
Yeah,
a
Just say
he
Dula
was
what makes
Mason
him
fight.
manufactured, man.
You wouldn't want to see a Dula Mason fight fucking Shakur right now. You'd be like, yeah,
I mean,
give
I
him a
wouldn't.
couple more fights, or you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
He
I don't
probably
want to
need
see
more
Shakur
time
fight
for that.
anybody, to be honest, but that's just my
But that's
personal
what I'm
opinion.
saying. You wouldn't ask for that fight. You would understand somebody, a Dula team, being like, yeah, he just got the build. Like, we need more development. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's like that. We would all love for our
Well, hang on.
champions to move
Fig,
like
I would
Sandra
agree with you
Zayas
if the
and get
development led
slept.
to. Hang on, Fig, I would agree with you if the development was leading to a Klitschko fight. We know it didn't. We know aggressively it didn't.
I think the worst part was he
But it
got
went
beat
to
by
a fight.
Fury.
He fought the guy that beat him.
Yeah, but
Fury beat Klitschko. He fought
Okay,
Fury
hang on.
but
Are
you
you?
know
Are
what?
you?
times.
Fig, I'm giving you a chance. Do you want to walk that back, knowing the circumstances around that fight? Do you want to walk that back?
Fury came off the couch. I'm
No, let
sorry,
him do
but
it.
Fury
Let him
came
do it,
off the
country.
fucking couch.
Give Fig a
He
chance to
came
recover with dignity.
off the beach.
Wait. We
Fucking
still on
whale-ass
Wilder?
motherfucker.
We still on Wilder?
Yeah.
Oh
No,
my
when Fury
God.
came off the couch, not the beach, the couch. He was
when
on
he
the
surfaced-
fucking couch.
He surfaced out the ocean.
Yo,
the
listen,
What are
whale
you
man.
moves.
talking about?
Yo, Fig
listen,
is
man.
trolling, and I love it. Like Fig is hard.
Listen, man.
Yeah, Fig
Wilder
is totally
I
fucking
hear
Wilder-
trolling,
Wilder's
man.
voice.
is the worst heavyweight champion I've ever seen. He no, I ain't gonna lie. It's Charles Martin. Then it's Wilder. It's Charles Martin,
I think
then Wilder. Then
Bermane
The man
Stiverne
who
was
walks
worse to me.
the earth like a
Bermane
god.
Stiverne was like worse. than
yeah,
Charles
you know
Martin.
what? Bermane Stiverne. Okay, Bruce Seldon, Bermane Stiverne,
Butterbean.
Deontay
Butterbean was
Wilder.
champion. Was Butterbean
John
ever champion
Ruiz.
for real?
Butterbean wasn't a real fighter. Butterbean never really fought for a real title. He was like the Harlem Globetrotters of boxing. That shit was fake.
Yeah.
That shit was
Oh,
fake.
okay,
That shit was fake.
He was a novelty act, man.
Yeah, that wasn't real.
Who is the worst heavyweight champion?
I really think it's between those guys. Who's worse?
What about
Who's worse than
the quiet
Bruce Seldon?
I mean,
John
Russell
Ruiz.
Douglas is actually
Yeah,
Russell
John.
Douglas actually.
But
John
wait,
Ruiz,
John.
the quiet
Wait. Hold on, country. John did beat Holyfield for that title, didn't he?
No.
Was that Holyfield that he beat? John, the Puerto Rican one, John the Quiet Man Ruiz, that Roy fucked him up for the BA.
Did he beat Holyfield?
Yes,
I don't
it
remember.
was. Okay, so here's
I
what
think-
happened. Evander beat John Ruiz for the vacant belt. Then he lost it to Ruiz, and their last fight was a draw. So yeah.
All right. I'm saying he hasn't won.
Trilogies,
Yeah,
dude.
wait. If in fairness, winning it from Evander is better than anything Stiverne ever did. Can we say that? Winning the title from a man.
10 minutes talking about how ass Evander was, so I don't know.
And that's how ass they are. Who did Bermain Stavern win? He got a vacant title after Vitaly retired. That's how he got it. Bermain Stavern got the title after Vitaly retired. Charles got the title after Tyson Fury got stripped. Wilder won the title from bum-ass Stavern.
All right,
And
I got
I
one that may be worse than those guys. Layman Brewster.
Layman Brewster. No.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Shut your fucking mouth, because Layman Brewster has a win over Klitschko. How the fuck you sound? Layman Brewster has a win over Klitschko.
I sound like how I said it, motherfucker. What's your point beside your head, bitch?
Layman Brewster beating Klitschko is better than anything on Charles Martin's resume. It's better than anything on Wilder's resume. It's better than anything on Stavern's. And I don't know. I still can't remember how the fuck did Bruce Seldon get the WBA. I can't remember.
I thought Tyson gave it up,
Joe
right?
Hitt. I think you beat Joe Hitt for it, I think.
Well, that explains that motherfucking shit. Explains that shit. You know, I'm like, how the fuck he got a title in that era? Like, who the fuck he won that shit from? You know?
Bruce Stavern won his belt with a vacant over Chris Arreola. Yeah.
Bruh. If he won it from Vitaly, I could see, but he didn't. Vitaly, arguably, Vitaly never lost, which is a separate argument. Arguably, he never lost. But he retired. The title went vacant. Stavern picked it up. That's how he got it. Ain't no signature wins on there. No signature wins on there. So I would say those are the top 5 worst heavyweights I've ever seen. Champions. It's Stavern, Wilder, Bruce Seldon, Charles Martin. And that's it. That's it.
Yeah, Wilder. That's what I'm saying. Wilder's definitely up there for me too. I think Wilder hit hard. Like I don't play the games with his power because it's kind of like shit. Everybody fight bumps.
I don't know. I just think, and I stand by this. If everybody had to fight the 31 guys that he fought the first 7 years of his career, they would all have that knockout record. You could look at just look up until you could do this on BoxRec. Every fight that he had before Stavern, you could see what kind of guys they were. Anybody, Chisora would have fought them same 32 guys, he'd have 32 knockouts. Luis Ortiz would have fought them 32 guys, he would have them 32 knockouts. That's what his knockout record is built on. A whole bunch of he's the black Jaime Munguia. How do I know? Who do you think got him all them fights? Golden Boy. All those fights were Golden Boy. That's who he was with. He's the black Jaime Munguia. You know how Jaime has like 59 or however fucking many cab drivers and rickshaw drivers on his resume? That's the same thing they was doing with Wilder. They the ones that set up all them fights.
The moment he got hit real bad by Fury, he was looking like a deer in the headlights that got hit by a car. You know,
if you read the articles about what happened in Fantasy Springs and what the people that was there was saying and why that footage is no longer on the internet, they said Wilder should have got counted out against Harold Sconeers.
Yeah,
a 5'10", dad bod heavyweight who was a gatekeeper. They said at Fantasy Springs, Wilder should have been counted out. You never
been counted out, Jules.
Who?
Usyk and the motherfucker Dubois first fight. He should have been counted out.
It's okay. He came back and beat. He came back and beat. The shit is he came back and beat the dog shit out that man. Something Wilder never did. Wilder never won no rematch.
Man, it was all types
Wilder
of
never.
Wilder
go and do a rematch and come back worse.
hey, that's the bird knockout. Hey, the rematch.
No, you're right. He did do that. Shout out to George. Talking about worst heavyweight champion. Nah, Nikolai got to win over. He beat him. Hey, did Nikolai Valuev got to beat that dude? Wasn't even a real fighter, bro. That dude
Holyfield really beat him too.
He was
who was it that he beat? Was it Holyfield or was it
He beat Holyfield. They gave it to him, but it was some bullshit.
That wasn't a real fighter, bro. That dude was like a freak show. Like he was like a freak show, like big hairy mongoloid. Look like a fucking Neanderthal. Have
He
you
was
guys
part
ever seen
Bigfoot.
Nikolai Valiev?
Bro,
Like
I
that
don't
dude
think
look like
any
a
of us have-
Neanderthal.
Yeah,
I don't think any of us have ever seen him. I think we all
He
just
looked
know
like
he's
he
Snake
was-
Fever
You
Dream.
ever see that new Carroll brothers from the UFC?
no,
He you know what he looked
He
like?
looked like
He
he
looked
was-
like he looked like if you gave Anderson he looked like if you gave what's his name? Anderson Silva? No, not Anderson Silva. What's that guy?
Silva.
I want now. What's that guy?
Vanderlei Silva.
Vanderlei Silva. He looked
Well,
like if you gave Vanderlei Silva Bane Venom. Like you get you get
he looked like a Bigfoot that they found in the Himalayas, man, for real. I mean,
like Vanderlei Silva on Bane Venom, bro. I want now. You get that motherfucker, bro. But he wasn't. I don't consider him a real. I don't really consider Valiev a real heavyweight. And he's just a freak show, bro. Big guy like that. They put some boxing gloves on him. He's a freak show. Like he's like a step removed from Butterbean.
let us not forget, despite any flaws Usyk may have had, the man went undisputed.
Well, I
You
mean,
know-
it's not even it's not even that. It's that people, I think with him, they don't like hearing guys like me specifically say that he had a better run than a lot of fighters. Granted that maybe he was fortunate. I don't even think he was fortunate. Like, I do think it was below the belt. You're taller than him. Why are you coming in so low with the shot? Why are you coming in? It makes no sense for you to have thrown that punch. So I don't think it was a gift anything. I think you meant to hit him low, and Louis Pabon saw it as you hitting him low. That's what it looked like to me in the moment, in real time. It looked like you meant to hit him low. So I don't have a problem with that fight. But generally speaking, Usyk doesn't have to be perfect because you guys' resumes is chopped cheese. It is. Vander, you needed 2 fights for 1 win over Michael Moorer. 2 fights for 1 win over Michael Moorer. You had that trilogy with Bo. He won most of that shit. He beat the prime out of you in that trilogy. You lost to James Toney, fat James Toney. You lost to John Ruiz. You lost to Lennox Lewis. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to reward you more for losing than I'm going to reward him for winning because he fought all the somebodies. Whoever was a somebody in his era, he fought him and he beat him. That's the facts.
Except for Caballero Moses.
That's
He
okay.
fought a lot of the fighters. He fought a lot of the
Fuck
fighters that
outta here,
Tyson
bro.
fought too, like Henry Tillman, and he beat Michael Dokes. You know, he fought
Michael
a couple
Dokes.
of heavyweights.
Michael Dokes,
He beat,
Buster Douglas to build up the Tyson
Ray
fight.
Mercer,
Wait, who fought Ray Mercer?
Vander, he
Holyfield.
beat Ray Mercer.
Evander didn't fight Ray Mercer.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
I'm
he
looking
did.
at his
He beat
I'm
him.
looking at his box recs right now, bro.
He fought Ray when?
And beat him.
1995.
He beat him?
He beat him.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
He
What am
fought
I
Ray Mercer?
I
How
don't
the
remember
fuck
that fight.
Did I
either.
miss
Ray Mercer,
that?
Ray Mercer bend the knee to him too.
Like he beat
Nah,
Larry
this-
Holmes when
He
Nah,
made Ray Mercer
I
take a
don't-
knee.
Listen,
he the
y'all,
king of the
no,
North.
listen, y'all gonna stop talking to me. This some Mandela effect shit. He fought Ray Mercer, and he fought Ray Mercer, and I have no memory of that shit.
beat him too.
Yeah.
Get the fuck, yeah, this not Earth. This not Earth. That's not Fig. That's not fuck out of here. This
You're
not
getting
real.
old, Jules. You're getting old.
That shit didn't
I
happen
missed
on.
that fight,
No,
too.
I'm not getting old, country.
I don't remember
That shit
that
didn't
fight.
happen on my Earth. I'm from
It
Earth
did.
898. That
Look
shit
at
didn't
your
happen
old
on my Earth. This
Look on your
It
like
happened.
bullshit. Shout out to George. They robbed Holyfield of breaking Foreman's record. You know, I think Holy was a great fighter, but I don't think he had a great heavyweight run, and I stand on that. I think he's a great fighter.
Champion.
I think he's a great fighter, but I don't think he had a. I don't think he had a great run. I
Right.
don't.
He-
It was
yeah,
chopped
he
cheese.
beat old George
Yeah,
Foreman when old
Holyfield
George Foreman was
was
good. He
good.
beat Larry
Holyfield-
Holmes when Larry Holmes was still good. Like
Holyfield is a
Dude,
15
Holyfield.
round fighter.
All time good.
15 round fighter.
I didn't say wait. I didn't say he wasn't all time great. I didn't say that. You telling me that Usyk is not an all time great? And I don't accept that. I don't accept that.
Holyfield
I don't accept
way
that.
more guys than Usyk at heavyweight. Like,
And lost to him.
he won a lot too.
And the guys that he fought, the ones that came, he lost to a lot of them guys.
That's a great era though. People lose when a
Oh my
competition
God,
nice.
that's what
All
everybody
they,
says, and then some, and then the guys in this era get older, and you know what they look back? They look
all
back
of
and
them.
say, "Well, this was a great era."
Who
Everybody does
didn't
this, bro.
lose? Who didn't lose in that era? Like all of them was.
Yeah, all of them lost. I'm saying this
Those
guy didn't
guys,
lose. No.
Usyk
What
didn't.
I'm saying, I'm not castigating them for losing. You're castigating Usyk for winning.
But it's not I'm casting Usyk for
yo,
winning. It's like you won against guys like Wilder and shit.
He's never
Well, he
fought
ain't
Wilder.
Well, he ain't fought Wilder yet, so that don't make sense.
AJ, but still same shit. AJ, fucking Fury and shit. Like
So we gonna put. So in other words, you're castigating him for winning that. In other words, in your mind, the bar is set against him no matter what.
yeah, because the era
Well,
kind of
that's
is
what I. Well, that's
debatable.
what I thought. But that's what I thought.
Well, then,
you
brother,
know
hang
why?
on,
It ain't
brother.
his fault.
Hang on,
It
Fig,
ain't
Fig,
his
Fig, Fig,
fault.
Fig, Fig,
You
Fig.
know,
If the era
but
does,
it
the
is
era
his fault
sucks.
because he's not fighting
No,
Moses and Caballero.
Fig. If the era sucks,
That's
why do you care?
that's
About
why
the
he
Moses?
need to get slapped.
No, Fig. If the era sucks, why do you care about the Caballero fight and the Moses fight?
Because those are still
No,
people in
because
this era. Like
because he
those are
has to
great
move. No,
fights.
because he has to move the goalpost. I
Fuck
know
out
he
of here.
picked. I know he picked Fury to beat him. He don't got to tell me. I already know that. You picked
Friends.
I
Daniel
don't
to
even
beat him
remember.
too. You don't have to.
No,
I do. I'm reading your mind right
no, you
now.
don't.
I'm
I would
going
pick
through your
Moses to beat him.
I'm
I
going
would pick
through your
Moses to
DNA
beat him.
sequence. You thought. Here's what you thought. You thought AJ was going to do him. You thought
I did
Daniel
think
was going to do him. You thought Fury was going to do him, and none
I
of
didn't
them
think
did him.
Daniel. I didn't think Daniel was going to do.
So
I didn't think
instead,
Daniel was going to.
so instead of giving him his props, you
I
just
ain't
hate him
giving
even
him props.
more.
I'm giving him props. I think
What
he's a great
props
fighter.
you giving him, bro?
I think he's a great fighter, but I think he's overrated. I don't think he's comparable to the
Overrated by
guys,
who? Nobody said he's top
to the
5
greats.
heavyweight of all time.
I mean,
because I
shit.
think, dude, I think it's
Some
because he
people
come up in
do,
an
bro.
era.
People be gassing
Wait,
Usyk
He
go
come,
like
ahead, Herb.
bro.
Go ahead, Herb.
I think that it's probably looked at that way because he come up in an era when a lot of careers were patterned and those O's became sanctioned, like how Floyd started that, you know. And so I think they protect those O's and shit. They're looking at that. He's in this era, so they're gonna probably look at him like that, you know.
I do the same thing with Usyk that I do with Floyd. I do the same thing. I can't say that Floyd is an all-time great welterweight. I don't say that. I say he's an all-time great fighter, but not an all-time great welterweight. I really don't think that. Like, I don't have you up there with Leonard and Tommy. Yeah, I don't, because like your welterweight campaign, it was what it was. It's kind of like that with Usyk, that no, you don't have an extensive body of work as a heavyweight, but wherever you fought, you won. Wherever you fought. So you were all-time great fighter, all-time great overall, all-time great heavyweight. Look, I'm not gonna put you in the top 5. Nah, the top 5 is what? Ali, Larry, Joe Louis, Lennox Lewis. No, I can't put you in there. Like all them dudes did was fight heavyweight, so I can't put you in there. But I think Usyk is an all-time great fighter, and maybe top 20, maybe top 15 all-time great fighter. Maybe.
I would call him
This is
maybe
one of
top 20 heavyweight just because he was undisputed. Can't call him top 5, but that undisputed is has to be top
you
something.
can argue top 10 if you want. You can argue top 10 if you're being real.
Nah,
but this is my thing, Jules.
I can't. I got.
This is my thing. Like for me, in my eyes, from what I see, Moses is actually the real deal.
Don't
I'm
do
sold
that.
on.
Don't
I'm
do
sold
that.
on.
And
I'm sold on
I'm
that
not
kid.
sold. I know I'm not. I like what I see. I like what
That
I
kid
see.
looks like that kid look like one of the.
He looks great, but it's too soon. Like, dude, he ain't really. Come on now, he ain't been in
I
it.
think he'll knock out Usyk right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
that he's fucking 39. Ooh,
I'll tell you what. No one will become a
He
bigger
was
fan of
38, I
Moses.
think.
No one will become a bigger fan of Moses than I do when he puts Ergovic in a body bag.
he better not
Oh,
struggle.
yes.
He better not
Oh, yes.
struggle. I'm not
Oh.
saying he is either. I'm just saying if this shit is gonna stick, he better not struggle with fucking Philippe because he's slow, he's not hard to hit, and he's a big dumb fucking robot.
And he
The only thing he does that I like is punch people in the back of the head. That's the only thing he does that I like. Like, yeah, do that dirty shit. But other than that, he sucks. He sucks. Finish
Jules, what
him.
about this? Hey, Jules, what about this fucking dumbass broad selling merch to Cash App? I said he
Yo,
might as well. I
I
might as well
seen
sell
that
out in
shit,
front of
bro.
the bar.
Who?
Yo, listen, the shit is, I don't even want to occupy that space anymore because that space has been co-opted. There is a whole motherfucking community of bitches that hate Clarissa Shields. Like it's a whole thing now. Like all they do is Clarissa Shields, and I'm not hating either. Get your money. I'm not, so I don't mean it like that. But I'm just saying that I don't have nothing to say about it anymore. It don't feel like it don't even feel like boxing talking about Clarissa Shields. And I'm like, nah, this done really turned into some full on shade room shit.
Bro, it's Golden
That's
Girls
wild.
gossip.
You could put her name. You could put her name in the search bar, and I'm telling you, you're gonna see channels way bigger than this one with way better metrics, and they talk about her every day. I look, every video is Clarissa Shields.
Yeah,
so it's like
crossing over.
It's nothing I could add to that conversation because the other thing, a lot of the stuff that's being talked about now, it's not really boxing shit. They talking about her tax. The fucking she's selling what bobbleheads like Funko Pops on. Like nah, man. I don't gotta do it anymore. They doing it. I don't gotta do it
I
anymore.
follow one
They,
of them channels, and that's something Nyla says or some shit. But
yeah, she come.
she does
I follow that one. She the cute one. I do follow that one.
I remember I went to her thing, and I was talking to her like. She was talking about it and she was live, and I'm like, don't talk about the goat like that. She dropped the fucking screen like, hop on panel and tell me that.
Yo, I might go over there I might go over there and troll the shit. Listen, she's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm way too old to be talking about Clarissa Shields.
You gotta disguise your voice though when you do it. You gotta disguise your voice.
I might use a modulator. I might, I mean, they might, I'm gonna use like a modulator or some shit. Like she's the quote. You know what I'm saying? She's the
How
quote.
dare you insult my queen?
How dare you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
my queen.
But yeah, you know what I mean.
My glorious queen.
There's not a lot to add to that. The only thing I saw that was kind of weird, and I don't know how true this shit is. They said that her and Pap is not even together, and she's fucking Andre Durrell. I don't know how true that shit is, but I'm like. That's all.
The rail is kind of
that sounds
got
like
a guy
some...
that's been knocked out less. You know what I mean? Like,
no, that sounds like some gossip shit. Like I don't even
because he's the creative. Pat is the creative director of Win Records. Hypothetically speaking, if they broke up, that's a very awkward situation for her. Because
yeah,
it's a very awkward situation. And the shit is that relationship to me. That shit not gonna last. That's a 50-year-old man. She 31. She want new dick, young dick, strong dick. Like you think he has that at fucking? How many fucking honey packs does he have to take to be able?
bro, hang on, Jules. You say that, but look at Catherine Zeta-Jones, man. Look at Catherine Zeta-Jones and the old man she's banging.
I guess, bro. But I don't envision. To be honest, if I had anything else to say is. I don't imagine that situation is going to end well. I believe that situation is going to end in court between her versus them because she's under the impression she's going to get a lot of things that they're not going to be able to deliver on. I don't even know that she realizes. I don't think she realizes you are Win Records. Outside of you, what do they have? What is their biggest acquisition outside of you? It's kind of like that old proverb, you never want to be the smartest person in the room because you're not going to learn anything. Well, you're the biggest act they have. There's nothing I think the guy's daughter, the guy who owns Win Records, I think his daughter's a singer, which, like she's not major or nothing. So it's like, yeah, this is not going to end well. This is going to end in the courts. I could see it.
That's crazy.
Give it a year or two. It's going to end in the courts.
Shout
on that note,
Clarissa Shields, the quote.
On that note, I'm going to sleep, fellas. I'll see y'all on the next one.
Have a good one.
Salute.
All right.